If there's one thing I've learned about mental health, it's this. Rest is not optional. It's not the reward you get after grinding yourself into dust. It's the source code of your strength. But here's the problem. We live in a culture that glorifies exhaustion, where people brag about how little they slept or how many hours they worked, as if misery is some kind of medal. The truth? Burnout isn't proof of dedication. It's proof that you've been fighting with an empty tank. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to rest so deeply, so deliberately, that it makes you more powerful than before. Part 1. The false idea of rest. Here's the myth. That rest means doing nothing. Lying on the couch, scrolling endlessly, zoning out. But ask yourself, do you feel better after those rest days? Or do you feel even more drained? Because passive collapse is not rest. It's just your body hitting the emergency brakes. True rest is active. It's chosen. It's a skill. And once you learn it, it's dangerous. Because it gives you the kind of energy most people never touch. Part 2. The science of real rest. Think of your mind as a muscle. When you lift weights, you're not getting stronger in the gym. You're actually tearing fibers apart. The growth happens later during recovery. Your brain works the same way. Stress, effort, focus, they burn fuel, they break things down. And recovery is where the growth, clarity, and resilience come in. But here's the catch. If you don't rest properly, your brain never finishes the repair cycle. It's like leaving half-built bridges all over your mental landscape. Unfinished, wobbly, unsafe. And that's why life feels so shaky. Part 3. How to rest like a weapon. Step 1. Rest is rhythm, not reward. If you only rest when you're collapsing, it's too late. You need to build recovery into the rhythm of your day, like punctuation in a sentence. Think about music. Without the spaces, without the pauses, it's just noise. Your life needs those pauses too. Step 2. Switch states, not just screens. Scrolling TikTok isn't rest, it's stimulation. Binge watching until 2 a.m. isn't rest, it's avoidance. Real rest means switching your nervous system. If your work is high focus, your rest should be open, soft, and slow. If your day is socially loud, your rest should be quiet and solitary. Rest works when it's the opposite of your stress. Step 3. Sleep like it's sacred. There's no way around this. Sleep is the foundation of every form of recovery. Cutting it short is like smashing the reset button halfway through the process. Want to be dangerous? Protect your sleep like a bodyguard protects the president. Dark room. Cool temperature. Phone far away. Treat it like a ritual, not an accident. Part 4. The rest that most people ignore. Here's where it gets interesting. Rest isn't just physical, it comes in different forms. There's mental rest, taking breaks from problem solving. There's emotional rest, allowing yourself to stop managing everyone else's feelings. There's social rest, stepping back from draining interactions. There's spiritual rest, reconnecting with meaning and purpose. Most people only focus on physical rest, but often the exhaustion you feel is because you've ignored one of the other kinds. That's why a nap sometimes doesn't fix it. Because it wasn't sleep you needed, it was space. You're sharper, more patient, harder to knock off balance. Because you're not running on fumes anymore. You're fueled. Part 6. The dangerous kind of rest. Let me tell you why this matters. Most people are tired all the time, which means they're reactive, fragile, and unfocused. When stress hits, they crumble. But when you know how to rest well, you're not just surviving. You're building reserves. You're calm when others panic. You're steady when others break. That's what makes it dangerous. Because true rest doesn't make you soft. It makes you unshakable. So here's what you need to do. Stop treating rest like a guilty pleasure. Start treating it like the power source it is. Build rhythm into your days. Switch your nervous system instead of numbing it. Guard your sleep. And choose the kind of rest you actually need. Do that consistently and you won't just survive stress. You'll rise above it. As the poet David Whyte once wrote, rest is the conversation between what we love to do and how we love to be. If this video helped you rethink rest, then help me out. Hit like, share it with someone who's running on fumes, and subscribe for more ways to sharpen your mind without burning it out. Because the world doesn't need more exhausted people. It needs people who rest so well. It makes them dangerous.